Okay. Glad to see some of the regulars are here, including you, Amtrak fan, and Jeff. Welcome to the stream. Just making sure that everything's all set up. Let's see. Reset position. Okay. Okay. I think everything should be running accordingly. And yeah, there we go. For some reason, I accidentally set it to 120 instead of 121. Can you believe it's been 121 weeks of this stuff? Just completely bonkers how much stuff we've been through. And what was I going to say? Birthday's around the corner. 121, not just 21. 21. Anyway, but yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's been like 2 years or so. It really hasn't gone anywhere. Certainly hope it does. Certainly hope that I'd be able to do collabs at some point with Train of Thought over at his Discord. Go check out Train of Thought's Discord. Go check out his YouTube channel. He just posted a video today. Go check out his Twitter at Train Facts Guy for the latest updates from him. Don't forget to agree to the terms and conditions of submitting cursed trains to cursed. Bleh. Don't forget to submit your agreement to the rules before posting anything on the Cursed Trains channel of Train of Thought's Discord, which we're going to right now. And it looks like, oh, yep, it's working. It's working! It's working! I was actually going to add an extra option here for the inputs. So we'll just add that to the wheel because that was missing, because we have a new feature. And that feature is Pen Central. Not a lot happens, to be quite honest. It's like the real Pen Central. It's anticlimactic and disappointing, despite having everything going for it. Actually, if I want to showcase it like right now, I'm gonna have to change the weight of it a little. Oh, didn't mean to duplicate it. Gosh dang it. How do I adjust the weighting of this? Select. Ah, here it is. Let's change the weight to 10. And then we'll go back to main. And then to text. Okay. So here's hoping that it actually worked. Oh, okay, maybe that's a little excessive. Whatever. Cursive Raw! Oh, wait, I didn't mean to spin that. We're not quite there yet. Also, I don't have this one set up, so we're just gonna worry about that later as we head over to Train of Thought's Discord. Actually, no, wait, it's open office hours, which means that we get to see all your content that you suggest. So let's see. Copy link address. I'm assuming you want me to look. Oh, yes, we can definitely look at Benny Boy's Discord first and foremost. It's been a while since there's been anything posted there on account of the spam that was being experienced. Ooh, that looks weird. Yeah, that definitely looks weird. So when was the last time we were here? Boy, howdy, has there been a lot since then. I think this is where we left off, somewhere in early January. Let's see. So this is the third? I could have swore that I don't know. I could have swore that It had been a while because a lot of this seems new to me. I guess we'll just go to the latest and then just take it from there. Wrong color, of course. Oh, it's completely inverted too. Very curious. Very, very curious indeed. We got the Maersk E60, which, okay. They have figured out a way to have double-decker well cars, so you could have two shipping containers stacked atop the other on a rail car, and be able to transport it on a train that has electrical power from catenary wire. I'm not exactly sure how it works. I think it just has a very long pantograph, and the elevation of the catenary wire is a little bit higher than average. This one's a repost. Ziggy, please stop. My home device woke up. Sorry about that. So, we got ourselves an E unit. How come I haven't added that to the soundboard yet? We got Ferks. We're out of Ferks to give. We got BNSF in the wrong livery. We got Rock Island. Nice rock. And, what's wrong with this picture? Maybe it's interesting, but I'm not sure if it actually counts as cursed. And we got classic reposts, including the Genesis logo with Carl's Jr. / Hardee's. I don't know why they have two separate names based on where you are in the United States. It doesn't make any sense to me. We've got our classic Acela, but in Metro livery, which I think was in the previous stream. I could be wrong. Anyway, Caltrain AEM7 has been abolished. On July 6th, Caltrain is abolishing the AEM7, which was a locomotive test car. There was no public notice, even with a press release on Caltrain.com the following day. I can confirm the locomotive is no longer Caltrain property. What a fool. Oh my gosh, this is a long story. You don't need to put a giant wall of text of lore. The pictures are just perfectly fine. We got Genesis again, but it's the Wabash Cannonball. We got, I think this looks familiar, BN, but it's Athearn Genesis as well. We got Conrail Gevos on their way to steal your girl. We've got Kai, which is that Korean? I feel like that's the Korean National Railway or something. Hey T, welcome back. Glad to see you're here as well. We've got, yeah, I think we saw this one. Maybe this one as well. Breaking, San Joaquin joint. Oh, hey Random, welcome to the stream. You are actually not late. We are only about 14 minutes in. We're still in open office hours. But look, they massacred my boy. Even if it is a poor Photoshop. And then we got Coaster. We got Caltrans. Style Amtrak Acela. And this. We have this. And I think, yeah. I think this is where we left off last time around before this channel had to get locked. I can't imagine what kind of activity that is. That doesn't very much narrow it down. But yeah, I think that's all of them from here. We should be able to hop straight over to content from other folks who are willing and interested. Oh, is it Children's Day? I feel like that's supposed to be a Japanese holiday if memory serves correctly, but then again, that's maybe my mind playing tricks on me. Holidays in Japan. Let's go to today. Let's go to month, please. Actually, no, month, please, not week. Oh. Let's see. Yeah, it's not showing up. I have holidays in Japan here, but I'm not seeing it here. Oh, Thailand. Okay. Well, hope that was a good one. Anyway, where was I? We were going to go check out some of the stuff that you have all posted. Yeah, it's not an American thing. It's usually abroad. I just didn't know there were multiple different days based on where you were. Anyway, let's go check out with a copy and paste link address. Hey Evan, welcome to the stream. We're just looking at curse posts. This is from almost 2 weeks ago. Moving on. Copy link address again. Unsubsidized right now. Bye-bye. I'm not sure what the context is for that. Posts. Oh dear. Not Curse Train related, of course, so oh well. Hey, red t-shirt, welcome back to the stream. Who else am I taking a look at for their contents in terms of post statuses? Let's copy the link address. Oh, hold on a sec. We got a new video. Any other shorts that we're missing? Nope, that's the same. Playlists probably the same. Let's see if there's anything new in posts. Yeah, I think this is from 2 weeks ago. That sounds about right. I had a dream where there was an alternate Undertale Delta rune called Nerdulate. Oh yeah, I remember that one. And this one too.
Hey, Billy. Yeah? Why are we the only ones given this job? Because we're the only ones that work here. Okay, just one more thing, Billy.
Bruh.
What is it? What is that? What's what? Oh. Well, what do we do? Hold on for a second. No! Come on, don't be scared. Okay, just one more question. Okay, one more. Why do I have to be at the front? Alright, that's it. Nah! Ah! Ah! Hey, look, we landed. Uh-huh, yeah, that's cool, but, where are we now? Oh, come on.
Fanboy clothing guy. Why is that recommended to me? I swear. Actually, does that count as a funny funnel? Hold up. Actually, no, wait. It's just a regular wood train, so I guess it doesn't count. Okay, that's fair, that's fair. Anything else that I needed to look at? I think I looked at just about everybody's stuff right now. You're definitely cooking, by the way. You are making improvements. I can certainly see that, and I very much appreciate it. And I think everybody else in chat appreciates that. What was I going to say? I felt like I had something else to elaborate on. Oh, right, today. Today was really weird. I started off with something that I think has happened before, but hasn't occurred recently. It was an issue where my computer's inputs were acting up, and I had to power it down and back on again because, oh my goodness! Squidward! Wait. It completely forgot where I was. Gosh dang it. Okay, so was this where we left off? No, that ain't right. That ain't right. That ain't right. That ain't right. That definitely ain't right. Okay, so maybe yeah, I think we left around where was it? Where was it? Where is 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 it? Okay, here we are. This is where it is. I will just say tread lightly. It did get me. It did get me. I can't lie. I cannot deny that. Let's see. Frank the Fox Demon. What did they post today? I'm sorry. What? Bogo's minted. Anyway, what are they trying to post here? Because it looks like they just chop shop two streetcars together here. The top two photos were trams purchased by the Metropolitan Tramway and Investment Company, who began an official horse-drawn public tramway service. 18 cars in total were purchased from the United States, built from cedar and mahogany. From the Queensland State Archive Series, Part 17. Length, 16 feet, 10 feet, and 45.5 feet. Okay, so maybe it's not these two bashed into one, but it's still weird. It's the goober. This is Billy Joe. And this is Larry. We don't mess with Larry. We definitely don't mess with Larry. Also, is it weird that there's hardly any cover for anybody operating this tram here? And how it's just open like this in the middle? I know it's easy to get in and out, but still. Oh, okay. Denny B with the Danish laser pointer of mass destruction. Smiley. Cat smiley to be exact. Ooh. I need to add that sound to my list. Gosh dang it. I feel like we missed out on it. Wait, hold on a sec. Actually, do I have it already saved on my PC? Because if I do, this makes this way faster. Let's see, is it... Should be here. Here. I do not have it. That's not good. Oh well. Dr. Octagonus! Blah! But yeah, I feel like this is... Oh wait, I'm surprised this is Danish though. For some reason I thought it was going to be a Pullman train for some reason. I don't know why, I just do. Like a British Pullman train? No idea why. Speaking of no idea, Odini B says, no idea where my loco went. You seen it? Where is that? Where is that? Was it Dwayne the Rock Johnson music or was it? No, it was John Cena. But yeah, I think this is actually a repost. So Captain Hades with Lionel. Why? Yeah, of course it's Lionel. Except it's not Lionel. This is Williams. You see this here? This is Williams. Lionel never... Oh my gosh, they did make it! Holy... I thought this was Williams. What the actual Sigma? Bruh. Just, ain't nobody got money for this. Why would you make this? Why would you make a Norfolk and Western J3A, I'm sorry, J class or jet nose class locomotive in Union Pacific livery of the Greyhound variety? The train of 87. Was that the train of 87? No. Better not be 6-7 either. Because we need to keep working on that meme reset. Let's see. Yuri1234. The Cyanide and Happiness's Railroad Man has 5 cabooses and none of them are in the back. Also, its wheels and have flanges on both sides. Yeah, you wouldn't have anything like this unless you were like shipping a bunch of rail cars for specific duty elsewhere. I forget what it's called when you have a bunch of things. Like if you have a bunch of locomotives and you need to transport them efficiently, usually it's called a power move. I forget what you call it when you take other forms of rolling stock that need to go from one place to another, but they're not carrying anything. 21. And yes, it does have double flanges, which, ooh, does that hurt to look at. They had so much going for them, and then they do this. There's hardly any double flanged wheels when it comes to railways. Let's see. And no tender behind what does not appear to be a tank engine. Like even Casey Jr. from the original Dumbo got a tender and caboose right. Well, that's not surprising though, is it? Considering some of the animators were pretty ardent rail fans over at Disney. Especially, I think it was the old wise men. Was it 5 wise men or 5 old wise men? I forgot. But yeah, you wouldn't do that unless you're actually taking a bunch of rolling stock and you're moving it to a different yard or something. Well, it in English, the caboose can be a euphemism for someone's butt. But normally it's in an endearing sort of way. It's not very effective if you're using it as an insult. Like there's all those also those other things like calling it other euphemisms like a dumpy or yacht or cake or peach emoji. Let's see what Frank's up to this time. The 27th of the Twitter Living History series. This photo was taken, or photos were taken in July 23rd of 1975. A passenger train near Hamburg, West Germany crashes head-on into a freight train, ending the lives of 11 people and injuring 65. Okay, you have a good one. Unfortunately, these people will not have a good one. Man, this is so sad. Can we get 10 gifted subs? I'm kidding, don't do that. I'm just surprised that the rail cars, like... Oh, oh my. Though admittedly, it's not as bad as that one train accident on what I think was it East Germany or West Germany back during the Cold War? There was a whole video about it from, I can't remember which channel it was. I don't think it's Spectacles, but it may have been a channel by another name. It'll come to me. I think they did the other video essay on a train crash in Japan that may or may not have been a false flag operation. This was like pre Shinkansen, post World War II, if memory serves correctly. The question from Train for Tomorrow asks, does this count? Yes, it does. But it's also slow mode is enabled. I'm sorry, what? Why is slow-mo mode enabled for reactions? That doesn't make any sense. It wasn't there before. I'm gonna have to let the mods know. Because we should be afforded as many reactions as Discord will allow. It kind of defeats the points if you can't do that. It's atrocious. Odini B replying to himself with the Danish laser pointer of mass destruction cat smiley trademark has made contact with its target. Oh! Oh my! Oh my! Oh. Oh, I was not expecting that. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh no. Peak Goober from Johnny with the geared steam locomotive works from La Messena collection. It is a tank engine of all time, I will certainly say that. It does look familiar though. Wait, why does it have an extra concentric counterweight? It doesn't accomplish anything. Oh, and for some reason emojis are not working, and I don't know why. But yeah, that was supposed to be a salute emoji, and it's not rendering properly. But yeah, Insular Lumber Company. I want to say this is a funny funnel, but it's technically not a funny funnel. It's a funny side tank. Not a funny funnel, though. Let's see. Timothy Cole, free voice actor, with the American Scotsman Mark II. The Cole and Elliot. I feel like I should be able to see this, but it is not legible. But at least they were able to get the valve gear at least somewhat decent. And for some reason, it's got a headlamp here and a bell here because, of course. And it's just called Cole and Elliot. I don't know what that's a reference to. Frank the Fox Demon at it again with the Gran Ferrocarril de la Ceiba of Venezuela. Oh, sorry. It is a few locomotives called the Venezuela, the Roncajolo and Valera, and these were all produced in 1896 for Venezuela. Delaware and Hudson? I don't know. I don't know. I just know Goober. But this is the Valera. I guess the balloon stack counts as a funny funnel, because normally I don't expect them to look like that. And apparently there were 3 of these things. And boy, is that a goober. Anyway, the Gran Ferrocarril de La Ceiba in Venezuela is operating 3 060 saddle tank switchers with an additional tender that had been built by Baldwin. Okay, yeah, that makes it weirder. Their saddle tanks held 600 gallons of water while the tender added 1,100 gallons more. Since they burned wood, the larger quantity of this could only be carried on the tender. This meant that these locomotives could not travel longer distances without it. At an empty weight of only 16.5 tons and a total weight in the tender of 33 tons, they were fairly small, so the drivers measured only 33 inches, and the cylinders had a diameter of 11 and a stroke of 16 inches. And let this be a reminder to you, that is well above average. Don't let anybody tell you different. Anyway, the first 2 were built in 1896 with the work numbers 4845 and 15,063. They were named the Venezuela and Roncancor. What? My Spanish, do I even? Roncajolo. And they carried no running number and a boiler pressure of 140 psi. The third one, Valera, followed a long time later in 1922 with the works number 55,313. This one had a higher boiler pressure of 170 psi, with records and photos showing that this locomotive also carried the number 8 and was converted to oil firing. For the other two, it is more difficult to determine which numbers they got and if they were also converted to oil firing. Oh no, not this one again. I don't know what they were thinking with this. What even is this? With the James Thomas from the, I want to say Michigan Iron Works. Does that say Cadillac, Michigan? I don't know. It's still weird. It's got inside pistons, but it's climax? It's so hard to make sense of this. I know we've seen this before, but it still confuses me to no end. Also, where's the coupler? Also, why does it look like the running gear are favored on one side over the other when the point of a climax is to have everything centered and symmetrical? Same goes for Hazler and other geared varieties that aren't the Shea locomotive. Oh, and here it is from a different angle. Okay, so it looks like it's closer on this side too. I don't get it. Don't tell me there's like double uh central drive shafts. That would make this even weirder. Maybe it's an optical illusion and I'm just reading into this too much. Oh, and maybe I should just put the fries in the bag and just stop thinking about it too hard. Oh, hey, Yield Sea Witch, welcome to the stream. Glad to see you're here as well. Seems like everybody's really eager this time to go and see you stream. Antoine de Rameau's Cadillac. Or is it Cadillac? Anyway. We got J2 here with what the... And yeah, oh, this is from Marklin. I was not expecting them to do that. Oh gosh, my wallet. The golden age of railroading with the Dampflokomotiv Reich 4000. And I can't read this in German. It's just I just can't even. Inclusive mit 24 karat fine gold Bestätigter Schleifer. So this is actually gold plated? Bro, why would you do that? It also looks like rose gold. Like, why would you do that? Yeah, he wouldn't need control of the Union Pacific. I think the Union Pacific would just do that for him, considering who's in charge. Yeah, for a second I thought it was Lionel. They had us in the first half, not gonna lie. I just thought it was weird that Marklin of all manufacturers would be up to that sort of shenanigans. Oh, also, what scale is this? Because usually when I think of Marklin, I think of either HO scale or one of their daughter companies that they bought out, like Lehman Grossman and that sort of thing. I don't know. Oh, is it HO? Well, I guess maybe then it's not as expensive as if it was Gauge 1. Because I had a strange feeling it would be. Yeah, 1,890 euros with a giant asterisk next to it for, I'm assuming, shipping and handling. Or tariffs, or both. I'm just absolutely confused. And oh, Steam Team with the, oh no. Is this Roblox? I would not hold it against them if it was. Oh boy. I don't even think there's any running gear on this thing. It's just wheels without flanges. just hovering above. And for some reason or another, it's double plowed. Anyway, which thing here is the worst, according to Richard Mr. Stroudley? That is the question they oppose. Let's find out. Oh, not this again. How many times do we have to tell you this, old man? Oh, and we got this one too. I didn't think it. I could have swore I saw something like this out on the countryside. I don't remember one on the streets. We got this sad road to rail conversion. We got. Ooh, is that a geometry car? Not the kind of geometry car I was expecting, but boy howdy is that very tiny. Pig train, pig train, pig train, pig train, pig train, pig train. This one's a classic repost. This one, yeah, that's also a repost, I think. Classic repost. This is a classic repost, but I think we haven't seen this for the better part of 6 months to a year. Sorry, I was scratching my chin. Oh my. Thomas had it with your... It was time for him to leave. He was done with your... You what, mate? So, okay, we've seen this before, but we haven't had the text at the bottom in impact font. I think the only one here that's new that we haven't seen before is this. And this mortifies me. And it looks like, oh, yeah, oh, Denny B, remember that post from earlier with the locomotive that had the laser pointer of mass destruction? Well, Amphibious Rock has a GIF here replying to it saying, "The sun is a deadly laser." I forget how the song goes for Bill Wertz's video. Oh, also, Jay Christensen, welcome to the stream. Sorry I hadn't mentioned you there, but I'm glad to see you're here as well. We're off to see what Roberto Hoon is taking a look at now with the Hungarian State Railways every once in a while. Oh, is that completely frozen inside? And this is the bathroom, no! Oh, no! Ain't no way anybody's gonna be able to use that again anytime soon. Who left the window open? Some of us just wanted to take it. You know, we can't have nice things. Frank the Fox Demon asks from the states from the Queensland State Archives series part 18, the locomotive stuck in the mud. And yeah, that is a locomotive stuck in the mud. Does it count as a train running through water? But yeah, I'm assuming this is in the middle of the bush in Australia. Otherwise, it wouldn't say Queensland State Archives. Box Hill with Whisk 2.898 44207 logarithmic 10 to the 35th power. Or is it 2.09444207 E plus 35? Yeah, it's probably plus 35, not to the 35th power, because then they'd use a caret. Anyway, two Terriers, the 81 Beulah and the 82 Box Hill were converted to 240s to reduce fuel consumption and put on light duties like pulling a single coach. This at the time was cheaper than running what few bleh. This was, at the time, cheaper than running what few rail cars did exist, and the two that were converted got converted back to normal before the British Rail nationalization. I feel like this is a repost, but I'm not sure what to say about it because I can't emote. I can't react to any of this. Short Polish train in Berlin. That's not supposed to be there. And I'm not going to say that username. Why do I feel like this is the Oigala Railway, Percy? Okay, maybe it's worse. Maybe it's way worse. Like, oh, why? What did they do with the pistons and the running gear? What did they do? It looks they just took it off. Is this in the middle of when they're getting some work done or what? What? I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on in this picture. It does seem familiar though. We got Diesel instead of Diesel. Yep, they just left him there to rot. Meanwhile, the greatest message ever. My heart is astray? Ashay? Something something? Burning alive for you. Charisma 100. Oh, is that what it is? I see. Oh yeah, I thought it was Oigawa Railway. Anyway, does this count? Yes, this is very cursed. Definitely not the most cursed thing we've seen on this Discord. Someone had Thomas with his butt cheeks hanging out. Like, don't do that. Don't leave your butt cheeks hanging out when you're going out in public. I know some people will say life or no life, but don't. Just don't. Yeah, I'm just looking at this here, and why do I feel like this is going to be in a post of that one GIF of a heart locket opening, and this is the image we get to see? Because that's what I'm feeling. And it looks like Captain Hades is going to be posting something momentarily, so we'll go and get an assessment of how they feel about X, Y, or Z, or post something completely random. Ooh! I want to know if these were from the actual incidents or were they just replicas? Oh. Oh. Well, there's one way to find out, and that is with a quick Google search. Copy. Paste. Except paste it in images, please. Brain, can you even... I don't need the AI overview. I need... Okay, so... do I trust Facebook? Do I trust Facebook? I do not trust Facebook. I'm just taking a look here. Yeah, I don't trust Facebook. Ooh, wind tunnel tests on train scale models to investigate efficiency, blah, blah, blah. Anyway. Instagram. Alamy. Gosh dang it. I'm just going to Google the name that I'm seeing here. What is it? Shigaraki. Something about this doesn't seem quite right. Memorial. Yeah, there's no images here, which isn't helping. Let's try the Wicked ones. Maybe that'll... Nope, that's just the same wiki page, but less cluttered. But yeah, I am having trouble getting any sort of concrete information for that image. And boy, is it lagging. Okay, let's just try Alamy. Sorry, this image isn't available for license in your territory. Don't care. Ooh, from the Associated Press. Let's see. Damaged Joban Line Train L and Shinkansen bullet trains placed at a facility to display trains damaged in accidents and disasters in the Shirakawa, Fukushima Prefecture on October 10th, 2018. The hall operated by JR East Japan Railway Company is for employee education and not open to the public. However, it was unveiled to media on the same day. The Shinkansen bullet train that derailed during the Chuetsu earthquake in 2004, Uetsu line train derailed due to strong winds that killed 5 passengers in 2005. The Joban line train that was struck by a tsunami during East Japan's Great Earthquake in 2011, and the Tohoku line train. Captions provided by contributors. Okay, so it's actually supposed to be something completely different, assuming that the source is correct. Photographed by Takahiko Suzuki, this image could have had imperfections as is either historical or reportage, not available for license. Don't care. I'm more curious about... I'm more curious about any information on this facility. Yeah, I can totally understand. But yeah, we can look at this and stare respectfully. But we can do it better here because there's no watermark. So yeah, this isn't actually derailments, and it should have gone without saying because this is a Cape Gauge train set on this side on the left, and on the right is a standard gauge Shinkansen on the right. And they do not share platforms with each other the last I checked. But yeah, it would perfectly make sense that this is part of a display to kind of help people get an idea of some of the hazards of the railways. Though I do have to admit, though, let's see. So yeah, let's see, But yeah, one of these trains experienced the loss of life, the other not so much. But it's all train derailments down to the bottom. Anyway, was there anything else that I would have missed? Anything that I should be taking a look at? Because I think there's... Okay, so there's one new image on Jacket Jail Fries' Discord, aka T, with a 288 gunman. It is a 262T railgun. And I wish I could say that this was cursed, but it reminds me of something from my childhood. Or late childhood, rather. If anybody remembers the game Rail of War, this is what this gives me the vibe of. Yes, and also America! Yeah! Coming around and say the mother. Yeah, America! Yeah! Freedom is the only way now. I swear that song has aged so poorly with some of the references in it. Like Bed Bath and Beyond, like that hasn't been a thing for a while. I know the name is still out there, but I think it got bought out by what's that company called? There was a conspiracy theory about them because of the names of the furniture they gave as placeholders. Uh I remember the jingle to their song, at least melodically speaking. Oh, it's Wayfair, that's right. I think Wayfair now owns the IP for Bed Bath and Beyond's, but I don't think they're really doing much of anything with it, as far as I can tell, because like there's no stores open that have Bed Bath and Beyond in their title. But yeah, we didn't get to spin the wheel today. I don't think there was really anything that counted as a funny funnel, or really anything else for that matter. I really need to recalibrate this wheel because it is not cooking. It is definitely. Oh gosh, dang it! Didn't mean to hide that. Anyway, so at the very least, I feel obligated to show you what I have for. Oh, wrong one. I should at least be able to show you what I have with regard to the new redeem for Penn Central. If I can find it here. Because this is it. It's basically just the hat. And the goal was to just swap out one hat for another. Just gonna... Okay, maybe I need to stretch this, or rather squish it, so that it actually fits properly. But yeah, let me just give you a zoomed in look of this thing. This is a Penn Central hat that I just stumbled across on shop.goodwill.com. I should have bought it, but it obviously was not worth the cost because the bidders for the auction for this thing were like, you know what? We're going to buy this for $50. And my brother in Christ, is this worth $50 to you? Because it sure isn't worth $50 to me. But yeah, new hat! We got a new hat! And I think I need to fix it at some point, but yeah, so I want to thank you all for stopping by. It was very nice to see a change of pace in terms of the number of people who actually showed up this time compared to the Pokemon streams. I'm so sorry if none of you are interested in that sort of thing. I just thought that I wanted to at least record it for posterity. But we're returning back to form at this point because I am doing another Discord live stream thingamajig for Cursed Trains from Tiny Tots Discord. Of course, links to all of his socials are in the description below, as well as the Discord itself. But yeah, it was... Oh, hold on a sec. Anyway, see you in Pokemon tomorrow, but good night. Bye for now. Where fish can be a fish 2 fish times. I'm sorry, what? 1 fish, red fish? 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish? Fish! Anyway, that should be all for tonight. I will see you in the next one. And until then, take care, stay awesome, stay true to yourself, and remember to never give up, folks. Bye, everybody.